All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Welcome to the Inner Circle Live Premier Session. I'm your host for this morning's session, Benny Allen, along with my awesome partner, Mr. Ryan Carthage. And we're definitely happy and grateful for all of you being here with us this morning as we take a look at the technicals and the fundamentals to see what we can take advantage of in this Forex market. So without further ado, let's make sure that we turn off any and all distractions, grab a pen and paper, take lots and lots of notes. Let's make sure that we participate and engage. If everybody can hear me loud and clear, you're all ready to go. Drop me a 1 in the chat and we can get this session going. All right. Ryan, good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well, bro. Good morning. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Glad to be here on the morning session. And I am all ready to go, man. All ready to go. So let's dive in, take a look at some of these fundamentals that's going on this morning. So we'll come over, take a look at the Forex factory. And we had some good data come out. And we saw a little bit of push, good reaction actually out of some of the pound crosses and out of the Eurozone. So the flash PMI manufacturing came through 47.9, so just off target of forecast 51. But your flash services PMI came in at 52.8. If we switch over, we can see that Eurozone business activity growth hits a 9-month high. But I didn't see, when I was looking at this morning, some of the Euro crosses, didn't see, a major move, but I got a feeling because people are actually buying dollars this morning. I'm looking at the bond yields. We'll take a look at that here in a second. If we go back, we've got flash PMI that came through out of Germany, flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI. Good numbers coming out of the UK. And we saw that reaction this morning. 6 a.m. we've got CPI industrial order expectations, the major there, and then at 8:30 we've got CPI data coming through for Canada. That's going to be pretty important. We also have retail sales as well, because we know that we've got the Bank of Canada talking about pausing rates and things of that nature. So we'll see how it comes through. And we've got flash PMI services and flash manufacturing PMI for the United States here at 9:45. Busy day. As later on in the evening, 7:30, we've got the wage price index data coming through for Australia. And then for New Zealand, we've got the official cash rate coming out. So we're expecting 50 basis points out of New Zealand from the Reserve Bank of New Zealand later on this evening. So busy Tuesday with flash manufacturing and services PMI coming out from multiple countries. And then CPI data for Canada. And you've got rate hikes coming through for New Zealand and wage information for Australia. So very, very busy, especially in the later part of the day. So pretty steady. Give me 1 second. Oh, want to go over, take a look at the yield. So we can see that in the early hours of operating that we've got some dollar buying. We've got the US 10-year moving up. It's at 3.82. So we've got a swing low there. There's the high at 3.92. So of course that psychological number at 4%. We'll see if we get that. I think we might. So we've got bond yields moving up this morning. So we'll see how that plays out for the rest of the day once New York opens up. Ryan, anything on the fundamental front that you might have picked up on yesterday?
I bet I was on mute. No, nothing major yet. I got a couple other things that I want to look at, but they're more of long-term, bigger ideas when it comes to China and Taiwan and stuff like that. So, but nothing on the short term.
Yeah, that's getting a little touchy, huh?
Yeah, things are continuing to slowly escalate. Yeah, slowly escalating over there, man.
Yeah. So your bond yields, your bond yield is going up, right? So same thing. This is your U.S. 10-year. People moving money into bonds, right? They're getting a good return, and then you still got some uncertainty out there, in the markets, right? So you say for play, think about it. If you're Reese's the investor, got big time money, he's got this portfolio, right? So if I can get a solid return, right, in the market, you see these yields pushing up. Okay. A lot of times doing uncertainty, right? Because you got the full faith and credit of the United States government and the economy. Okay. So there's really no safer place. So you got your bond yields right now creeping up at 3.8%. If I can get a return, especially, if we get up around 4%, like I would move and allocate some of my money over in the bonds, right? Because I can get a safe return. Right. And so we're at 3.8% over 10 years, 3.8% a year for 10 years. I can lock that in. That's guaranteed. That's pretty much guaranteed, right? Safer, not as big a return as I would get in the stock market, right? Because it's riskier, in the stock market. But I can get it. But I can get a decent return, right? Typically, you would see that, but it's a weird time. You would typically say riskier assets will drop, right? You would see the stock, but it hasn't been. So that's been kind of perplexing to some, of the people that I listen to in the investment world. It's been kind of, so we'll see how this plays out. But typically yes, Reese. But it's been kind of weird over the last couple of weeks with these picking up. So we'll see how things shake up. We'll see how things take out. I mean, because you had earnings and things like that coming through as well. And you saw some positive signs of some of the sectors, right? So we'll see how it continues to play out. But that's at 3.879. So early, like I said, we'll see what happens come New York Open. But we've got bond yields moving up right now. If we take a look at the dollar index, right? So we know that we've seen the dollar has been moving to the upside. Right, this week, low indecisive, but you can see how, right, we started out bearish, and now we're kind of moving up just a little bit. So you can see here on the daily. So we'll see what happens throughout the day and the rest of this week with the dollar. Kind of some weird times right now. Weird times. So we'll see there. So that's the DXY. I want to, because there is a setup that I am looking at that I want to take a look at real quick on this Euro Swissy on the 5-minute chart. Because overall we see where we are on the swing. And eventually from the daily perspective on the Euro Swissy, still overall bullish, and we're correcting right now, but it may start to settle down in the zone a bit. Here it is on the 4. On the 4 setup, this is just my daily fib brought down to the 4, and we're still hovering below the cloud. But right, this impulse leg here is something that I was focusing on the 5-minute. Right, this last push down, and we do not have this 382 yet. Right, so this is day trade type of scenario. I've got my stop at this D extension. I don't have a 382, and we pushed down around this 118, 127 zone. So I'm looking for this price to move up. Right. Maybe we push down a little bit further, but I'm definitely looking for it to move up in the zone, right, for correction. All right, and it may eventually work its way down into this zone, but I'm looking for a quick correction in the play to the upside on the Euro Swiss. So this is one that we want to keep an eye on for this morning to see how that play works out. But we are in that 80-20 zone. That is a 5-minute setup. Any questions on that? You're welcome, Reese. No. So that's one straight out the gate. It may be a good play for today. Just use your confirmations. If we take this and we can drop it down, this is a 5 minute. I move down to the 1. See what it's looking like there on your 1 minute. All right. So just continue to watch that. All right. Yes, that would make it possible. Good day trading setup. All right. So that's that. What else? Let's bang through some charts. Are there any? I guess I'll start with that right out the gate. Are there any particular pairs that you guys want to look at this morning before I dive into checking out the rest of the chart setups? Okay. Pound CHF. All right, let's take a look at that. All right. So we start off at the weekly, and we see here that we're starting right to form that base, and we got good, bullish movement out of the pound, especially off on the heels of that data this morning. Okay, so here we are here. Okay. So look, we're right back in that same zone, and we're moving to the upside, right? So we're definitely looking bullish. Okay. All right. So now on the 4, with that fib moving to the upside, we don't have a 4-hour 382. Okay. We're still kind of ranging in that area. We got this positive data. So let's see what happens. Okay. So here's a zone right here that it just broke through. Here's another 4-hour level. Okay. Right, let me like that. Okay. See how we react at this level. Okay. Still kind of iffy, right? Nice bullish momentum on the pound because of that data, but at the same time, right, we don't have a 4-hour 382. We're still kind of ranging from a cloud perspective, right? We're kind of flat. We don't have a bullish cloud up ahead. So let's see what happens, right? Come New York session when the market opens. Remember, we're coming off of President's Day as well. We have to be aware of that, right? A lot of pending orders and things like that waiting to get pushed through as London opened. So let's, like I said, and again, on the heels of that fundamental data that came out for the pound this morning. So let's just be patient, right? And see if this continues to move to the upside, or once New York opens, the market starts to settle down, right? Because we can see how choppy this pound Swissy has been as of late in this zone. But again, we still do not have a 4-hour 382, right? So that could make a return to the downside. So that's where I'm at on that. All right. Any questions on that, Joy?
No, I had took a buy position, so I was just trying to strategize my exit because I noticed that as well.
So it's moving in your direction right now. So just as it comes into these resistance levels, just continue to manage your trade. Just adjust your stops, and if it continues to move to that upside, right? If it continues to move to that upside, continue to ride it out. That's what I would do. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
TP is at 11339, and I've been in for a while, so
okay.
I think it was on the previous field.
Okay, on the previous field, and so that's good. That's good. What are you getting a good reaction off that support level? Off that support level. So let's go back and take a look. We just want to take a look at this Euro Swissy starting to make a move. Yeah, and that's the that's on the 1 minute. Take it back up to the 5. Yeah, let's see. See if we can get that break. Be a good setup for the day. That might run for a little bit too. I got a feeling it's gonna run through the TP1 if we can get it going, get that momentum going. So it's a nice one. Nice reaction so far off that 118, 127 zone. That's a beautiful 80-20 type of play there. All right, doesn't matter the time frame, none whatsoever. So there we are. See if that holds up. Okay, keeping my stop wide, right? Work your risk out. See if we can get a continuation. All right, thanks for the heads up on that trend line break, Reese. We've also have, say, 80-20. Reese is calling it 80-20 on the 15-minute on the Aussie NZD. Reese to the downside off this high. Yep. How that feel right now? Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think I had that. Let me just clear this out. This level. Bang. All right. Hey, there's another potential on the 15. Way to catch that impulse leg, Reese. Great job. Great job. See how it plays out. Okay. It's great work. It's always interesting to see how the market's going to react coming off of these holidays where you got banks closed and everything like that. So here we are. All right. Just like that. Okay, we can even put a TP3 at the top up here. See what we get. See what we get off of that. Okay, see if we can get that price, right? Either now or as it pushes down a little bit further, see if we can get it to come back to our level. So TP1, TP2, TP3.
This would be a great setup too, bro, for potential entry to the downside off the larger 80-20 off the higher time frame.
Oh, the higher time frame.
Yeah.
Which higher time frame chart?
Let me get back there. On the 1 hour, you got an 80-20. We hit a 4-hour D extension, and you got a daily 80-20. One hour pushed above the 118, 127 zone, but it put it right in the 118, 127 zone on the daily.
Okay.
And we got a inner trend line break, we double top the inner trend line break.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So
yeah.
this pullback puts you right in there for that pullback to be short.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like it. All right, let's see how we check out, everybody. That's the Aussie NZD. Let me see. What else? What else do we have? That is it on my lower time frame plays right now.
Can you check that CAD again for me, please?
Yeah, yep, I can check the CAD. Yeah, get this. It's still moving up for us. All right. Okay, let's look at the CAD yen. Still swinging long. All right, we come into this D extension. We're overbought on the daily, but we did just hit that sub 50 extension. I've got this moving to the downside here, but that's a 382 that hadn't been hit. You got the same thing, Ryan?
Yeah, I got that. And I was looking for on the 15 a pullback on the 80-20. Not sure if we'll get it though.
That's how you look?
Let me get back to 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
So if we stay below that 100, 424. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's that D extension, right? That's that D extension up there from the higher time frame. So we may, once it gets to this level, maybe retest this level again and then start to make a move down in the correction. This is how it's lining up on the higher time frames too. So you see there, so that's a possible on the CAD yen. See what happens there. All right, what else we got?
Waiting for that as well.
Yeah. Me too. Just gonna let it ride out. See if it wants to retest those levels. See if we can get a reaction to the downside. Because we definitely seem to be peaking out. It's time for, somewhat of a correction. Definitely bullish overall, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks bullish momentum against that yen, right? But we are getting a little bit extended. So it just might be time for a bit of a correction before the continuation. So things are definitely lining up for that. So let's just be patient and wait. That could be a big move. Big move back to the downside on the CAD yen. What else we got? I'm kind of waiting on these markets waiting on New York to open, especially coming off that holiday yesterday. Let me go in and take a look at this Euro Aussie. Still just ranging for the most part. Not giving too much. I've got a fib on that, but that's really just ranging. It's just choppy. All right. And so we could break back above the cloud above 155.10. We look for a continued bullish momentum at that point, but it's kind of hard to tell right now on the 4 on the Euro Aussie. Let me look at some of these Euro places. We didn't see too big of a reaction from that data. I guess because it was mixed though. Kind of ranging. We don't have. This is the daily. I'm still overall bullish on the euros. I'm paying close attention to them because of the hawkish sentiment coming out of the ECB. But this we're still getting a correction. Coming off this 4. I don't think we don't have that 382 yet. Nope. What you think about on this, Ryan? I'm not. I mean, this is still making lower lows and lower highs right now. We're turning over, look like we're about to come back down through that cloud, potentially.
Yeah, man. I think we might get to that 4-hour 382.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting because on the higher time frames, you got that deep retracement, weekly, daily, 618 levels. It'll be interesting to see over the long term, but I think in the short term we might get there and then get a push to the upside. But I'm still bullish on the euros too.
Yeah, me too. I just like this one's been quite a ride. I mean, off the triple top, it was a nice move. But you got another reaction at that 142.33 level. I wonder if it'll come back down and retest it. You got a level here. Now you got a price in.
Head and shoulders.
Yeah.
That right shoulder didn't push up as high, but no larger. That whole range right there.
Yeah. Interesting. I want to see how this week shakes out.
Yeah.
At the earnings. What'd you say?
Can you please check a 101 Euro card?
1 hour Euro cat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I had it 1 hour because I lost it. Let me get back to it. What you thinking? I mean, I'm seeing lower lows and lower highs. I'm thinking a continuation.
I'm on sell.
You say what?
I say I'm on sell on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that's been the move, right? Just off the fact, playing it off the 4 hour that we didn't get that 80-20. And yeah, that's even cleaner on the 1. Nice work. I'm thinking that too. I mean, because you haven't had a major high taken out yet. It's just continuing, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We're right in that zone. I like that. Yeah. Nice.
I got in around 4,000.
Yeah, I like that. Because where is that? Let me see. Let me bring this in. That 4 hour 382 target. Right? And then daily 382 there. Like so. I like that. I like that. Ryan, what you think on that? That's nice.
That's a beautiful play. Yep.
Yeah.
Put us right in line. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Great work.
Yeah. Nice job, everybody. We got it. Yeah, that's just we're holding below the cloud on the 4. You know, that's still structured to the downside. So let's see how it goes. May take a little time, but that's all right. As long as we get that direction right. We have pound Aussie. All right, let's take a look at it. Let's look at these pounds. Right. So we got a little corrective action going on to the upside, right? On the news, fundamental news gave it a nice little boost. Still on the 1, on the daily, the way I'm playing it, right? We don't have a 382. We got an 80-20 setup, right? Fundamental catalyst this morning, our stochastic, the momentum is still, right, coming out overbought, right? So we're in the sell zone on that. So let's see what happens when we test this 176.29 level. And let's go down to the 4. Right. So potentially moving us right to a high price to potentially get short. See what happens, right? Because the last major move, right, was off resistance to the downside. Okay, we know how that's playing out in terms of the 80-20 higher time frame. Here we are back to the 50% level. So that 176.29 puts us at a 50% level. Let's see what happens as we react. All right. So I'm not in the position. I don't want to buy it. What if it gets me to a high price? Maybe we look to sell at that. Maybe we look to sell. But we'll see. We'll see once we get there. Of course, if I want to sell, love for it to push up to that 61.8 or higher. But let's see how we'll react at this 176.29. Just in the back of my mind, I don't have a daily 382 yet. So let's see how it plays out. Yeah, that plays out. But definitely, definitely in the short term, we're getting bullish momentum this morning off the report. Right. So this morning we go back, we have flash PMI, flash services PMI come through above forecast. Right. Economic sentiment came through good. Out of the Eurozone. I didn't go over that one. That's always good, right? Out of Germany, right? Biggest player in the Eurozone. But the pound, we got some good data that came out this morning. So let's see. Let's see if that continues into the New York session. All right. Want to check the Swiss yen? Yep. Okay. All right. Bullish. All right. We talked about that support. Double bottom that support. That was a while ago now, but we're moving long. Still pushing long into the extension there. Overbought. Okay. Overbought. So here we are. There's 4. Hey. Daily D extension right at a 4-hour. 127 is on shallow retracement. Looking for a correction there. Is that what you have, Reese?
You got more confluence too as you continue to move down.
Move down.
Yep, on your 1 and on your 15.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for this to break down.
Yep.
Me too.
Praying right now.
Me too. Let it settle down. See if we can get some profit taking to happen around this level. Let's just continue to be patient, right? Continue to be patient. Let that momentum slow. That's not right. Do we have this posted in the I can't remember if we did this last week or not. We posted this in the Telegram.
We posted the Swiss. Yeah, I'm gonna post an update on that one. And some of the other ones that we just went over. I'm gonna get those posted in there. But the Swiss yen, the original post is in there.
Okay. Yeah, because I know we've been waiting on this one for a while. Oh, you saw Ryan's video on YouTube. That's what's up. That's what's up. So yeah, these are the type of setups that I like. Right? What is this right now? If you play it tight with your confirmations, but just on a wider swing, what is that coming in at? So we got the D extension there. Not that level. I mean the D extension. Stop there with that. What am I looking at there? It's 164, 314, back to the 382. Could be a monster. Monster.
Yep.
I like it, everybody. Swissy yen. All right. That's that. Ryan, what was the other one that you posted on YouTube
I did a
yesterday?
CAD yen, Swiss yen, and an Aussie NZD.
CAD yen, Swiss
I
yen,
think we went through all of them.
Aussie NZD. Yeah, did we do the Aussie NZD?
Check it out. I thought we did, but
Okay.
let's go back to it.
Okay. All right. Similar
yeah.
look, right? Mm-hmm. That's coming down too. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. That's starting to
Yeah,
react.
because
That's
we
turning
saw
over.
that
Yeah.
the 80-20 on the 15.
He did. He did. Yep.
Yeah, if you keep coming out too on that 1 hour, you gotta yeah, there you go. 80-20 there too.
Yep. That's when you were saying it's good for the pullback on this if we can get it.
Yep.
We can get it to move up and then let it turn over. Okay. All right. Let me look at this dollar yen because did this finish out? Not yet, but it's getting close. That's getting close. This has been a good one. All right, this is making a good run to the upside. For that to continue this morning on this let's see. I don't think that's gonna take out the high. I think it's gonna take that out. Maybe not, maybe today. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it's always funny coming off the holiday. Let's see what happens with that one. But we're in the right direction, right? That's the first thing, right? Most people, hey, it's hard for people to get the direction right consistently. So let's we've got the direction right on that to the upside. Let's see what happens. That's gonna fit. Maybe that'll finish out today. Ever. Just impulsive. On the one, it's a good run. You always, I hate to say always in trading, but most of the time you really see a strong reaction out of the dollar yen when you've got bond yields increasing and decreasing. That's one of the first pairs that you look at. But we never got that D extension. We're be coming into it now though. I hope we're gonna get a correction on that. So that kind of falls in line with the rest of the time frames. So continue to watch, keep an eye on that dollar yen, right? As it looks to finish out on the daily. All right. What else? Let's take a look at this Euro USD. And just that continued correction. Just continuing to move to the downside right now, make its way down. You see here how it's starting to break lower in the zone. I can get this out of here now. It's broken back below that level. Yeah. So it's continuing to decline, right? Dollar strength. See what happens. Here's a low here on the 4. Wants to come back and retest that low. So continue to move down, continue still within the AB boundary, but continuing to push lower on this dollar strength. And of course, right, we got that weekly 382 mapped out. Back up, right? because this is ruling the day right now, Ryan. We'll see what happens if we continue to move down.
Yeah, man. It is. It's it's interesting, man. It's definitely interesting. Even with the hawkish sentiment coming out of the ECB.
Yep. Yeah. I over the next week or so, I want to, because it's back and forth, and the technicals become important because you're getting a lot of data points to support both scenarios, risk on and risk off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll see what wins the day as we move through the rest of this week and on through the end of February. But kind of tough to see. But like you say, definitely a hawkish ECB. If you move risk off, you get more capital flowing into bonds that can strengthen the dollar, as we see. I don't know, but that's where we are. I mean, the 80-20 is holding true to form. I'll tell you that.
It absolutely is.
Yeah. So let's just continue to watch it. What did I have? Oh, this was oops. There we go. That's that 1 hour play. That was a monster.
Man, yep.
So we look to move to TP2. Let's see how it. That's the Euro USD. Want to take a look at let's look at the pound dollar. See how that's bouncing around off that data this morning.
Yeah, I think that's pushing right and pushing up for a potential opportunity to maybe get short.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm not, we got the bullish momentum this morning, but can't get faked out by that. So that's the larger overall play, right?
Yep.
Big time 80-20. See what happens. Still look for that to move to the downside. So that's the pound dollar. What else do we have? Yeah, my order activated 20 hours in TD sale. GJ, you want to take a look at the GJ? Okay. Let's look at it.
That one got a nice push too. With that news.
The news. Oh, wow, right? So yen cross is bullish, right? That plays right into that. So we look for that continued movement. All right. Look at that break. I imagine that's going to close today above that 162.32 area. So continuation.
Yep. You took it. Awesome. That's one we talked about over the weekend too. Pushing up above that resistance level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Good job. That's gonna continue long. Yeah, look at that. All right, had the area mapped out. My goodness. Jeez. Well, no doubt about that. So we look for a retest and a continuation.
On the Forex, it's an 80-20 playing out off the 4 hour. Fib coming from the top side.
Yeah, from the top down and the reverse, I was running that sub fib. This is a zone. Look at that. They take time, but man.
Yeah. If you're running fib off the high, That
Yeah.
consolidation just right in the 118, 127 zone.
Yep. So all types of confluence there.
Mm-hmm. Both sides.
Yeah, I'm looking for most currencies to continue long against that yen. So they shake out what's going to happen at the BOJ. It's a lot of speculation right now. That's all it is in regards to them potentially changing policy. But this, man, whew. So out of that, man, what is that? Jeez, oh, peace. I didn't even catch it out of that zone.
I didn't take it.
Ryan, or not?
No, I didn't take it. It was bouncing around too much for me, so I just left it alone.
Yeah. Look at that. But as long as it doesn't take out the yen, it has no choice but to go your way.
Yep.
But that's got plenty of. Did that come in at that? Was it just it came right in at the 786, right? So you got right back up to 169.28 eventually. So you can get a correction and continued momentum. So see if we can catch a low out of the zone because it was super choppy.
Yeah, because I left all those yens alone for the most part through January.
It's too much back and forth.
Yeah.
Yep. So we'll wait for a reset on that. Get long to this target here, 169.285. So we'll look for a new fib to set up, right? Something like this. Whenever it settles down, forms a high, look for a correction into the zone, and then a continuation on this pound yen. Something like that. And move back up. All right, so missed it out of the initial zone, but there's still opportunity there if we can get that correction. The good thing is we got it to break that consolidation. Okay, so that gives us a good option. Good option here if we just continue to be patient. I don't want to take it off the high right now. We'll wait for the to set up. Definitely. Good potential long opportunity. All right. We have anything else we want to take a look at before we wrap things up for the morning? You got it at 161.46. Oh my goodness. What is
That was great work, Joey.
Yeah. 161.46. Right out of that consolidation right there. Yeah. Let's see it push up, how far it wants to push up. How long it wants to ride that news from this morning. And eventually we'll get a correction and an opportunity to potentially get long on that. That's beautiful work. That's beautiful work. But this is a prime example, right, of how it's hanging in that zone. And look at it getting that momentum. Okay. This is the frustrating part. There. Now let's pick the direction. Great work, Joey. Great work. All right. Well, hey, that's some decent setups, right? In this hour session this morning. That's good, right? You're welcome. Couple day trading setups and some longer term swings. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Sorry for the Aussie NCD.
Mhm.
I'm on sale on that. So I don't know, because I heard you saying it's bullish.
Oh yeah, yeah. So that's good. That's good. So you're on the short, right?
Yeah.
So that's cool, right? So you're looking to short it because of what's going on in a higher time frame. So what we're looking at the day trade, right, is because we know even though we short, we're moving waves, right? So you've got this impulse leg to the downside. So what we're saying is the way this is setting up at some point, right? And that's what Ryan was saying. This is a beautiful 80-20 possibility because it can set you up to get back short to the downside,
Mm.
right? So if you're short on that off the higher time frames, absolutely. But we know as this, right? We know that it's not just going to move straight down, right? We know it's going to move in waves, and that's what we look for on the lower time frame. See,
Yeah. Okay.
like this, right?
Yeah,
So,
we have a conference last week on 1 hour.
oh yeah, yep. And look at that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
We got around 10, 7. Yeah, around that area. Around that resistance.
Yep. And so this is the question, right? And so we're short, right? So as we work our way back down to this trend line, so we've gotten back below 110.46, and you can see how we've taken out a low. So it all, comes together because we know. So like right here, if we come into this level here, bang, see that? And we've taken that level out, and we know oftentimes when we break through a support or a resistance level, price likes to pull back at some point, right? Even if it just comes to retest the lows or that support that it just broke. See here, past resistance becomes future support. It broke through. Maybe we go back to retest that. That's where you get the trade idea here, right? Because this is that same. So if I go back to the 1, like this, and we link that down, you can see where that level just got broken, right? So now it's just a matter of, do we want to pull back, right? So first to this level and then potentially beyond that level to give us a new high to fall right in line with what you're saying over for the long-term short, right? Because we're definitely starting to correct. Definitely starting to correct. So, right, overall, it's been pushing bullish, absolutely. But now we're getting that reaction, right? See that wick for the week? Right? And we know it's because we're pushing into some key levels there. For one, that's the resistance. And you've got an 80-20 on the daily. So this will be interesting. So we're just looking for, from a day trading perspective, hey, shorter term, can we play this level here? If the trend is down off the correction, then this gives you the opportunity for the high price to continue. Sure. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Ryan, anything to add before we wrap things up this morning?
No, sir, bro. Phenomenal session, man.
Appreciate it. Great teamwork, everybody. That's what makes the dream work. All right, starting to find these setups together. Awesome opportunities. Just continue, right? We move into New York. Just remember, we had President's Day yesterday. The market was closed. We've had fundamental data coming out of the Eurozone and out of the UK this morning. So things get a little funny. Hey, try to hold to your rules and your trade ideas because it can create a lot of fake outs and things like that in regards to, that quick, fast, hard price action in one direction or the other. But before you know it, it can turn around and go the other way on days and weeks like this. So thanks for being here, everybody. Great session. We'll be here tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with my awesome partner, Mr. Ryan Carthage, for the Asia session. Have a good day, everybody.
Thank you.